I was actually adopted when I was young. So, well, actually, my mom and then my dad adopted me, and so I moved. I grew up on a reservation.
How old were you when you were adopted?
Two.
You were two. So, do you remember anything before you were adopted?
No, well, I mean, I have short like glimpses, but basically the story is actually pretty dope. But actually, I was with my mom, and then we moved in with my dad. And then my dad adopted me, and then we were super dirt poor till about 10 or 11. And then when you're a kid, you don't really like notice money. You don't understand that type of stuff, you know? And then life got a little different, you know? And I was just being a kid and whatever. And so basically I grew up on the res, dirt poor, and then I was about 11. And then that's when like Mystic started, and then life changed significantly like around me.
Explain for people that don't.
Okay,
I think I know what you're talking about, but a lot a lot of people don't. So Mystic started. You're talking about the casino. And life around
tribal
you
gaming.
started to change.
Yep.
I assume what you mean is for the better.
Yes.
So the quality of life around you got better.
It did, but just like the old saying is, you know, more money, more problems.
Sure.
And it really, it would attract. I call it the curse of the blessed. You know, it's like life is good and we're good to people and just, you know, be a good person, all this, but that type of thing attracts.
So you got adopted by Native people. So you're a white dude.
Yep.
This is super interesting.
Yep.
So you're a white dude that got adopted by natives.
Yep.
Got brought back to the res.
Yep.
Originally not doing very well.
Dirt poor, no bare feet.
Casino
no carpet.
shows up.
Yeah. Yep.
Then
Until I was about 11.
You're doing very well.
Yeah, man, I got
and not necessarily like rich, just so that people don't like. I think there's a common misconception on what res money is and what it equals. It's not like these motherfuckers are getting $100,000 a month. It's not like
not
you
anymore.
go like it's not like these guys are Saudi princes.
No.
But when you go from literally nothing to like an upper middle class standard of living, it seems like you're rich.
Yeah.
Because you've learned how to live with so little for so long.
Oh,
Would you agree with that?
Oh, 100%.
Is that an accurate way to describe
and
it? I don't think most people understand that.
No, it was
being in Minnesota. I've grown up around it, and I'm part Native.
Yeah.
The other ones.
Yeah. From north. I was gonna say Ojibwe. Yeah.
But not that it matters, but
no, that's cool. So
it's a different vibe.
It's way different, dude. And I wouldn't change a thing, dude. It really. It like shaped who I am, you know what I mean? So I have all like the values and the morals and that type of stuff. Family, very like, you know, like your word is your bond, your honor, you know, like that whole kind of thing. And so, and of course, growing up, not looking like all the rest of my family, I got heavily tormented by the older Native boys, you know,
you get
called
hazed,
everything, you know, into the book. But
when did they start calling us mudblood? Was that just a straight up Harry Potter reference?
Oh,
like if you're mixed and the native kids called me mudblood, is that literally from Harry Potter, or does that have some reference?
Well, and it can be different, you know, and of course it'll be, you know.
I'm just curious, and I'm not trying
10
to get
different
into
native
anything
cats,
too
and then
crazy.
there'll be 10 different like
explanations for it.
So
okay.
everybody's got some reason why, but basically from where I'm from,
I just don't remember hearing it until Harry Potter, so I thought they straight lifted it from Harry Potter.
And it very well could be. I've never seen Harry Potter, so I'm not sure. And I
it's
believe
what they call a mixed blood person in that one too.
So I've heard like Muck Boy,
and
that's half native, half black, and then you know. There's all different types of stuff. I've been called everything, you know, Wasichu and all that, which is white hard R. You know, basically Christopher Columbus, land take, all that. I've been called everything in the book. But
dude, you know what's really interesting about the Christopher Columbus thing? His 4 journeys, he never actually set foot in North America.
Really?
Like he went to the Caribbean. Like he was obsessed with Cuba.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know that until like super recently. Like within like the last 6 months, I just found this out.
And I don't know, you know, too much about
the guy we give all the credit for.
Yeah.
Like even here in Minnesota.
Yeah.
It's like he never came here, dude. He was like close.
Yeah, he was lost. Yeah,
he was close, but
you know, like I said, I wouldn't change a thing, man. It really like it shaped me. Who you know, and my dad, he's a Navy SEAL back in Vietnam, so he's got a Native American Navy SEAL. Grew up with like very strict in that regard. You know what I mean?
Sure,
so he
disciplined.
Oh, 100%, dude. It's like this. I mean. He shaped my life, dude. You know what I mean? And so even as a young kid, what really trips me out is even as like 2, 3, and 4 years old, like very young, to get my name, my given name, it walks no path. And you say Shankul Manishni. And so that's how you say my name, and it means walk no path. And so to think about like metaphorically later in life, I didn't take like a standard path, you know what I mean? But it didn't, like my grandfather gave me that name way back when I was just a kid playing in the woods, you know, for different reasons. And
Sure.
As far as I think, or what I think is because all
Stay
the kids
close
are,
on that mic.
I never really followed the rules, you know what I mean? Like they're supposed to, I was hyper. You know, I guess now they got terms for it and everything. It was ADHD. I'm probably definitely on the spectrum. We got the tism sprinkled in, a whole bunch of, So the tism was tisming, and like they'd be like, "All right, kids, go do this and that and the other thing," and I'm over there in the pond, and and they're like, "We told you don't get in the water," and it's always, you know, just a pain in the ass, you know. So they're like, "Yeah, he doesn't walk the path in life," you know, and then like later metaphorically live that way. So it kind of trips me out looking back, and then I'm like, dude, walks no path. That's just like a dope name.
Sure.
You know, I'm like, that's really, I never even thought about it like that. And so it's
you know, it would be cool. It would be a great album name.
Yeah. Walks
like
no path.
Great name of an album.
Yeah.
It'd be a little weird for a band name.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, but it would work as a band name though. It would work as a band
Yeah.
name, but you're kind of like, you better be a